Hi, I'm Joseph O'Connor, and this is one of a series of short videos about coaching the brain, practical applications of neuroscience to coaching. And here's my friend Jeff, who will assist me. Well, do you want to be fearless? Like to be fearless? Well, the only way we can be fearless is to have damage or to lack the amygdala, which is the part of the brain that processes fear and is right at the bottom in the emotional part, the limbic system. The amygdala is one of the most interconnected, most important parts of the brain. And it basically deals with threat. Whenever we feel threatened, the amygdala is activated. And that threat could be physical threat, we're threatened by somebody with actual harm, or it can be values threat. We can have threats to our finances, to our respect, to our self-esteem, to anything. And the amygdala will react and we will feel afraid or anxious. And that the amygdala is a very important part of the brain. Of course, fear can save our life. It has its own memory system, and sometimes it's subject to hijack, or what we call an amygdala hijack. And an amygdala hijack is when we feel threatened, and that means we can't think clearly, because the interconnections between the amygdala and the frontal cortex, where we do our intellectual thinking, means that when the amygdala is activated, we don't think clearly. And we know this anyway, when we're afraid, we don't think our way clearly out of it. That's the problem with that sort of emotion. And not only just fear, but we can feel anxious. This can lead to stress. So the amygdala is involved also in stress. But stress is it's not so straightforward. There can be good types of stress, because the stress is actually the body's reaction to some kind of threat in order to counteract it. So we do need that. The trouble is that if we are continually stressed, it can lead into the bad stress, which has bad effects on our body and on our health. How do we deal with stress? Well, we can't really deal with stress, the bad stress, unless we know how it works. And neuroscience will tell us how it works, how the amygdala is activated, how this then leads to a stress response, which starts to make us feel anxious, which in the best way starts to help us to get out of the stress, and in the worst way it just makes us feel helpless and bad. So it's very important to know about how to deal with stress. So I'll be summing up everything we've done about emotions and values in the last video next time.